Hello, lovely people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel once again, and I'm back again with another recipe. Yes, this one is the cabbage stew, and trust me, don't underestimate this cabbage stew because it will blow your mind. Here are my prep ingredients that I'm going to use. We have some cabbage, some sliced onions, pepper, tomato paste, and some chopped tomatoes. Make sure to watch this to the very end so that you don't miss any step. Now let's begin. In a hot saucepan or pan, we are going to add some oil. We are going to allow this to heat up, and then we'll add our anise seed and our bay leaf. Now we allow this to fry fry for about just 1 minute. Then we'll go ahead and add our onions so that we don't get it burning. This one will take time. Okay, we are now going to go ahead and add some blended ginger and garlic mix. Yes, now we are going to stir all of this together and allow it to fry. Now you may be wondering why I'm doing this. I'm taking this step when I could just add it to it when my tomato paste goes in. Yes, it's because we want to allow this to give us a very nice flavor into the stew and in the oil. Now we'll go ahead and add some tomato paste, and then we'll stir all of this up for about some 5 minutes, allow it to fry, and then we'll go ahead and add some water to it. This water is going to allow it to smooth it. I'm sure you are familiar with that by now. It will smooth the texture or the item we have in there and make it very smooth and very nice. Yes, now we'll go ahead and add some chopped onions, pepper to it. You may decide to blend your onion. I like it when I want to have something very chubby. I like to have it all chubby that way, and so because I'm using the cabbage, I decided to chop it. You can decide to chop or blend yours, and if you think the chopped ones is not going to be hot enough, you can go ahead and add some powdered pepper to it as well to make it hot enough for you. Yes, now allow this to fry for some few minutes, and then go ahead with your chopped tomatoes. Stir it all up together, cover it, and allow it to cook so the tomatoes can soften enough, and release some juices that will help also soften the tomatoes. Just after about 10 minutes, we came back to check our stew and look at how it looks, but it looks like the tomatoes are not soft enough. Okay, so I'm going to give this a good stir and I cover it up one more time so that it can soften enough. You don't want the tomatoes fresh in the cabbage all going to be, you understand? So we are back again after 5 minutes, and now it looks quite better. You can see from the close look at it, and it looks quite better. It's time for us to add our spices to it. So I'll go in with some rosemary, I'll go in with some stew seasoning, and then I'll add some fish powder. Now this is the gist. I'm adding this fish powder because I don't really have any major protein I'm adding to it, so I want the whole thing to look like kind of vegetarian. It's not vegetarian, but it's vegetarian. So kind of vegetarian. And after some few minutes of adding the spices, I will add my cabbage to it. I'm going to spread this all over on the stew so that it can have enough space to cook. Yes, this cabbage is going to release its own water to cook it, so this is totally optional. Sprinkle water around it is totally optional. Okay, you don't want to have the cabbage cook before you add more water if it's too thick, so I decided to add mine before covering it up, so it's totally optional. Now we are back after about 10 minutes, and look at how it looks. It's all sunk in and looking quite soft, and oh my god, it looks so ravishing, so ravishing. The aroma and all of that, I really can't take off. I actually underestimated this because I don't really prepare cabbage stew in the house. There's some fish I'm adding to it, dry fish for that matter. I don't really prepare cabbage stew in the house. The kids don't love it, so I decided to go in because I had one cabbage I got from the market and decided to use it for this recipe, and trust me, it was amazing. You could use this for your spaghetti, and it was so delicious, guys. I'm not underestimating this. I mean, I'm not overrating this, but it was really the best, and I'm considering doing another one. Now, so as you can see, I added my onion and my seasoning and some salt. I'm adding some pepper for some more flavor and aroma, and I'm going to cover this for the last time to just let everything sink in, especially the pepper, to allow the pepper to be able to release some nice flavor and aroma into the stew. And then voila, when we are back, our stew is actually ready. Yes, it's ready. Look at how good it looks, and this tastes amazing. I think I'm talking too much about this. You just want to try it. You may want to try it to see what I'm actually talking about, and trust me, I did some of this to a colleague and she loved it. It was my first time dashing my food out, as in like cooking a recipe on the video and giving it out. I usually give food, but not what I use on my recipe, and she loved it. And that was where I realized, okay, this is so good. This is so good. Yeah, so you may eat with this with some kenke. I always say kenke because kenke is easy to eat with anything. Yeah, if you don't like pepper, you can also add some yam to it. I decided to go with some local rice, local perfume rice, and yeah, the rest was history. I really enjoyed this recipe, and that's why I don't want you to miss out on this recipe. Try it for the kids, try it yourself. Use for spaghetti, anything you want to use it for, and you thank me later. So thank you, and if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, this is the time. Yeah, this is the time to subscribe and support me. Thank you, and have a great, wonderful weekend. Bye.